everyone. Welcome back. Please comment, subscribe, folks. Comment, subscribe, like the videos. Also share the videos. I want to thank everyone that does like, watch, and share my videos. You folks are the absolute best. Listen, folks, there's a link tree down below. Has links to all of my social media platforms. Please go down there. Follow me across all my social media platforms and talk to me because I talk back. Also down there as well as links to all of my YouTube pages. Please go down there, subscribe to all my YouTube pages, and turn on your notifications so when I post content, you folks will be in the know. Listen, folks, Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern today. Okay? Tuesday. I'll be doing a live radio show right here on this channel. We'll be talking about all things Jets, the roster, upcoming games, things that are happening. There's a lot of things happening. Call in. I take live callers. I love going back and forth with you folks about this football team. So with that said and done and put to the side, I've come to talk to you folks today about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers sat down with Pat McAfee and he responded to all of the rumors and reports that are swirling about Zach Wilson right now. And we're also going to be talking about the New York Jets making a roster move and moving on from Tim Boyle. We're going to be discussing that. But first, I want to start with this situation with Aaron Rodgers. Again, for those of you that may not know, just a quick, to bring you up to speed. There were reports swirling, it started yesterday, about Zach Wilson going back to becoming the New York Jets starting quarterback, that the Jets were leaning towards him being the guy as they benched Tim Boyle and they saw Trevor Siemian in the last game against the Falcons. The reports came out saying, again, this is a rumor, it's a report, bringing everybody up to speed, that Zach Wilson made it clear to players, coaches, and the staff, right, and the organization, that he was very reluctant to go back out there as a New York Jets starting quarterback because he was concerned about a risk of injury, okay? Those were the reports that were swirling yesterday. Okay, there was also talks that he had had discussions with Aaron Rodgers about this situation. That was the report, okay, and that was by Diana Rossini and Zach Rosenblatt. So everybody's up to speed now. Aaron Rodgers sat down with Pat McAfee today, and he said that he wouldn't speak for Zach Wilson. He was going to allow Zach Wilson to speak for himself. He also said that Zach's been through a lot since he's been here, and he feels for him, okay? But he spoke about how much he took issue with the source, okay, trying to destroy Zach Wilson's character. Now, he said that this report literally is, there's no other way to look at it, but you're trying to destroy the kid. You're basically saying he quit on himself, he quit on the team, he gave the middle finger to the organization. What else could you do, right? That's the worst thing you could do. And what do you get out of this? And that's something that gave me pause when I was hearing, or when I saw this report initially from Rossini and Zach Rosenblatt. Again, I'm not bashing them. I'm just saying, if the New York Jets were leaning towards putting Zach Wilson back in as a starter, and he came to them and basically said, I'm good, dog. Like, I'm good. That would effectively end his career here as a New York Jet. Off the bat. Right off the bat. That would end it. Because he's still being evaluated. We all know that. Who knows whether he's here next season or not, whatever, right? He's still being evaluated as a guy that they're trying to figure out what they can get out of him going forward, right? So if you sit here and you quit on the team, you quit on yourself, that's first off the bat. Then you quit on the team, and then you quit on the organization that drafted you. What is the point to having him here on the roster? That's why when Robert Saleh said if he was reluctant to play, he wouldn't be here, I was like, that's exactly what I was thinking. There's no other reason to have him on the roster. If he's not willing to go out there and play as a backup quarterback, which we all knew, right, since they brought Aaron Rodgers in and Zach was going to be the backup, what is the point of having him here? Because he hasn't shown you that he's a franchise guy. Not yet, right? He's shown flashes here and there, but there's been no consistency. So what will be the point of having him on the roster if he's not going to go out there and play when you need him to play? What's the point? Also, another thing, too, that I think a lot of people are not talking about. Not only would this effectively end his career with the Jets, it could effectively end his career in the NFL, period. Right? Because first off, him saying that, if he said it, again, this is all allegedly, right? Allegedly, if he were to say something like that he was concerned about injury risk and all that stuff, that means that you would be thinking about not being a Jet and being somewhere else. You're worried about where you're going to be next season. You should be gone off the bat just because of that. But then if you're a team that is looking around, because to this point, Zach Wilson has not shown anything, but maybe he could be a capable backup, maybe. If you're a team that's in the running for a backup and you're trying to find a guy, he'd be the last guy you'd want. Because often being a backup quarterback, you're going to come in and play in conditions that aren't always the best. And if they're bringing you in to be their backup quarterback, they're depending on you to be able to come in and play under conditions that aren't the best. If you're not willing to do that with the Jets, you're not willing to do that anywhere. And so other teams around the league will stay away from you as well. Because again, the upside, you haven't shown that you're going to be a franchise guy. You're going to be a backup quarterback at best for them. So other teams would look away from you too. You quit on the team. You quit on the organization. You quit on yourself. You quit on the place that drafted you. Why would I want you? That could be the end of it for him. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think about that. He also talked about the leaks as well. Aaron Rodgers spoke about the leaks within the organization. And he said that, talking about how leaks have been an issue within the organization and they need to solve this privately, right? And he also talked about there's been other things that have leaked out as well, that was strange, really strange. He talked about how he doesn't understand exactly what the source was trying to say or do, why they would do that. And he also said that whoever leaked this out, whoever put this report or went to the media and put this out, he thinks that it's chicken poop. And I'm saying chicken poop. He used another word that starts with an S and ends with a T. But it was chicken poop, okay, for whoever did this. So this gets odder and odder as we continue on. Eventually, we'll hear from Zach Wilson. He's going to speak for himself. But to this point, it seems like everyone from Robert Saleh to Aaron Rodgers is kind of denying that this happened. But we'll see what's happening going forward, because this is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Comment down below. Let me know what y'all think about this. Now we're going to quickly talk about the Jets roster moves. Tim Boyle was released. He was released today. Started 2 games for the Jets, and then boom, he was out the door. We saw him struggle against the Falcons. And it's crazy because he was supposed to be like the Jets' savior offensively for a lot of fans that wanted to put everything on certain people. And he came in and the offense was worse under him than Zach Wilson, by far. The New York Jets also signed Brett Rippon off of the Seattle Seahawks practice squad. Rippon has a history with Hackett. More recently, they were together with the Broncos, and Rippon actually started 2 games for him. So we'll see what happens going forward. But comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. How do you folks feel about Aaron Rodgers coming out, talking about the reports surrounding Zach Wilson, also talking about the leaks that have gone on within the organization? What are your thoughts about them releasing Tim Boyle? Comment down below. Let me know what you folks think. Let's go back and forth. You folks have a good one. Peace.